Right, I can only assume that the camera is actually recording. I've just knocked off the radio. I'm going back home for a quickie today for tech support. Because it turns out something called a uCache virus, which is basically where they pretend to be the police. We've locked out your computer's happened to my dad's machine, plus the internet's crapped out. And just to make things worse, the boiler's fucked and has been condemned, and the boiler people have removed parts from the boiler, so I can't just go in there and basically use a bit of gaffer tape to give them a temporary fix, which is annoying, because I'd like to get them in hot water. There's no hot water, none of that. It's kettle bath, so pretty much hell on earth. I'm glad I'm not at home right now, and I'm not going to be staying when that's the case of your water supply. Yeah, and also, I have to note this, kudos to any people who do tech support over the phone, because unless you have remote access to the machine, it is bloody difficult. You have to rely on the information the user brings back. In this case, my mother. The good thing about Mum is she's smart, and while she doesn't really know anything about computers, so pretty much I'm the one to go to in our house, I'm essentially the closest thing we have to an expert on the subject. So God help everyone, because I'm not an expert. But yeah, you see where we're coming from. I'm sure you're enjoying this view of my legs and probably the steering wheel, maybe a seat. Okay, such is life. But yeah, we're coming up to our junction now, so you'll probably get a different view with the G-force. I'm not going to use up all the cars though. But yeah, kudos to anyone in tech support. We're going to be covering the footage of repairing this virus that has attacked my dad's machine. I have Thou shall know thy enemy, I have solved by Googling it. Turns out this is actually a common thing. Typical scam stuff. My mum pretty much worked this out straight away. But we're wondering if it has something to do with the internet, or if that's an unrelated problem. Anyway, I'll look into it, and I must cut off now. So I just touched. As discussed in the car, this is what we have. We have this suspicious file, which delete it normally. I'm just no, that's why I'm running Norton. But if you look at that, that all looks like information gathering, if you ask me. Like CNAME recursive, hotkey root. I don't know where it's dumping it. But if we minimize both of them, this is in the startup, which is a link, open file location to this particular DLL here, which then of course takes us to this. Okay. Which is your fun of being hacked, basically. And it's even got completely the wrong city. ISP has got correct. So I currently got my laptop isolated. I've got a thing on how to remove this. But yeah, you get the picture. I might have to do a thing to cover up our IP address, but hey. And it's known as the uCache virus. PayPal. Yeah, like we're going to pay you, these bastards who have done this. And it's the usual jazz. This is not how the police contact you. So, let's actually remove that thing from the startup file and see what happens. So, we'll go back to this. I don't think so at the moment.
Because I couldn't find the second one.
I don't think I've got any blow-up mattresses up there at the moment. I need to take one up, yes, but that's about it.
Well, I couldn't find them when I looked.
Okay. This is why you need proper, paid-for internet security. It's found two detectives and it's so-called resolved them. Be interested to see what they are. I'm having trouble getting it off the page again. No, I'm not talking to you. I know, but yeah. It's all this good thing, and that's when we went to Egypt. Report status.